Hello there. Our brush tonight, I've got it soaking here, is my Vie Long 12601 horsehair. And our soap tonight, I've just got a sample of it here in this container. And this is First Canadian Shaving Soaps, Grand Valley Vetiver. And I couldn't find a description on, as a matter of fact, I couldn't find this soap at all on First Canadian Soap Company's Etsy site, and I can't seem to find their website if they have one. So I had to go to Maggard. Maggard's description is as follows. Grand Valley Vetiver is a dignified fragrance that women truly appreciate. Vetiver is fused with field grass, smoke, damp fresh earth, spice, and citrus to perfect this relaxing essence. And the ingredients are stearic acid, beef tallow, coconut oil, water, potassium hydroxide, castor seed oil, shea butter, lanolin perfume, and silk fiber. So pretty simple ingredients list. Now, if you listen, hear that noise? I've got a little bit of water running. It's 14 degrees here. The wind chill is 0, and I like my water pipes. So that's the deal with that. This is a wonderful scent. The vetiver is really strong in it, but the smoke, the citrus, the grass, it's all there, but it just blends to make a really, really nice, what I would call a perfume type scent. And it's lovely. So we're going to go ahead and load and shave with this. So let's move down. And this is what I do with, someone asked, hey, what do you do with a sample? Well, this is what I do. I've just got this small little sample. There's enough here for 2 or 3 shaves. And I've got a cheap little plastic bowl here that's got a plastic lid on it. That'll seal pretty well. And I'm just going, that's what I do. I press it into the bottom of this container and load my brush on it, and then I'll just put a lid on it and stick some masking tape on it and use a little marker pen and put First Canadian Grand Valley Vetiver on it. And get that, because I've got another, there's another shave in that. And I'll just set it down in the in my cabinet until I want to use it again. And I just grabbed that container because that's what I had. If I had a smaller container, I would probably use that. But I'm not picky, just as long as I've just got something to put in it. Now, if the sample were bigger, if I was going to get 5 or 6 shaves off of a sample, and I was pretty sure that that was going to happen, well, then I would probably take the sample out of whatever packaging it was in, that it was given to me in, and try to preserve that, and just take a little bit off of that sample, just however much I thought would be necessary to get a shave out of it, and put the rest away. That way I don't really need a container to keep it. This is lovely. the scent is coming up off of. There's a fresh, clean type of scent. I'm not sure. Maybe it may be the soap's base, because there's almost a soapy quality to the scent. But there's a fresh kind of scent coming off of this that I really like. A little bit more water. Lovely, lovely scent. Nice sheen on the lather. Really well hydrated. Looks like it's getting nice and creamy. I like that. Beautiful. And you can work the soap a bit more if you want to, and it'll thicken. I can see right now that if I work this a bit more, it'll thicken up really well. Probably get kind of fluffy. So that's telling me that the soap will handle water really well without breaking down or getting real weak. That's a good thing, but that's right where I want it, right there. So we're good to go. Lovely. Going to be good. Lovely. Look to the lather. Nice and thick. Creamy. Sort of translucent, which I like. I like it to have enough water. And if you look at it, you can kind of see through it a bit. 54 super speed, flare tip super speed, Z3 date code, and this has a feather blade in it, and this will be the 5th shave on this feather, so I may end up switching in the middle. Don't know. It was smooth the last time I used it. We're going to see. Lovely. Still wonderfully smooth. And I'll be shaving with this feather until my shaves become uncomfortable with it. And we will see how much we get out of these blades. I'm really pleased with it. I had a bad experience with feathers in the beginning. Not sure what to attribute that to. This soap is lovely slick, by the way. I can feel the slickness on my face. I love that. I don't even have to touch it. I can feel. But anyway, I'm not sure what to contribute my earlier difficulty with the feathers to. A little bit of water. I would get a really nice, smooth first shave out of the feather, and then And this, I did this several times, so I know it wasn't like just a one-time thing. But then, you know, after that first shave, when I tried to shave with them again, and this was in mild razors, one of the ones that I used the most is my Lady Gillette, really mild razor, you know, and that second shave would feel like, you know, I was trying to shave with a piece of jagged broken glass or a jagged edge. So everybody loved them. They talked about how wonderful they were. They're a fairly expensive blade, one of the most expensive ones around. And for me, they just didn't work. So I had them, but I stayed away from them. I had about 20 of them. And once I got through them, through the year and a half almost that I've been, well, it's been in March, it'll be, so year and 11 months, almost 2 years, that I've been wet shaving traditionally. You know, I used them up and never bothered with them again. And then I was piffed these by Steelman on the shave nook. And I thought, well, let's try them again. It's been a while. Let's see if there's a change. And there's a huge change. My face loves these blades now. Go figure. But that's something that I have said before. And look, I'm not saying that I can tell you why. But what I'm saying is that when we start out, whether it's because our technique isn't that good or whatever, our face is not used to this kind of shaving or whatever. You know, when we start out, a lot of times there are things we don't like that don't work for us. And it's a good idea not to immediately run out and post on the buy sell trade, whatever it is. But we ought to take some time and learn lovely. Then come back a bit later and try them again. Because you never know. This is fantastic soap. Wonderfully slick. Got a wonderful scent. Good scent strength on the face. It's there and definitely present and pleasant, and you're not going to mistake it. But it's not overpowering. Just lovely. Oh yeah. Wonderful shave all the way around. And I'm going to, as an aftershave, excuse me a minute, I'm going to use some Irish Guy's Bog Water. Jason Moore. This is wonderful. The earth, the damp earth, and smoke, and all of that. That's the citrus notes and stuff that are in this Grand Valley Vetiver. Go really, really well. That's even better than I thought it would. You know, I went through my aftershaves and I kind of smelled them and smelled the soap, and there's a couple of the Canadian Vetiver, I thought, but this is actually even a better match, I believe. Yeah, this has got orange and lime and cloves, peppercorns, allspice, vanilla. Wonderful stuff. Goes really well with the Grand Valley Vetiver from First Canadian. Wonderful shave, wonderful soap, fantastic shave, lovely aftershave. 5 on a feather. And I think I may try this one more time, and I may just spin it at 5. We will see. But thank you for coming along and watching this video and taking part in this. God bless you, and I will see you later.